What's up, guys? This is the Great Stefan here, coming with you my first NBA 2K13 video. I'm going to be doing a fantasy draft, fixed fantasy draft here, and this first video will just be more or less the draft video and maybe a few draft tips and all that, so here we go. I like short seasons, so we're going to do a 14 game season. We'll take off the trade deadline. Fantasy draft on fixed. Oops, that's injuries. Fantasy draft on fixed. I think it's more fun to have it fixed. I don't know. That's just me. We'll do one game just so that way it's shorter until we get to the finals. That'll be 3 games. We'll do 6-minute quarters, and then I'll be playing on All-Star, but I'll set that up later. I'll be picking the Celtics wherever they land. And Caden, shut up. I'm just kidding. That's my friend Caden. Let's see where the All right, 23. Let's go. Let's do it. I generally like picking a big man first, and the big man I like picking the most is probably LaMarcus Aldridge, just because he's a good shooter. He's a really good shooter, actually. He'll score great for you. I wouldn't really recommend getting a backcourt for the first round, just because there's so many good ones. There's a lot of good players here. I mean, look at, they got Gallinari down here. He's a great player. So I'd recommend getting a power forward like LaMarcus Aldridge, or even Serge Ibaka is a great pick, just because they're both good shooters and good rebounders. Then you have centers. You can get a center if you want, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with LaMarcus Aldridge, LA. Even though I'm a Boston fan. All right, this is probably a better spot to what's the word? I'm going to go ahead and go with Mike Conley. He's a great player. Okay, as you can see, you still have DeAndre Jordan down here, and you know there's a ton of good centers. I mean, Larry Sanders is a baller. There's a ton of good centers, so you don't really need to pick a center too early. And I'm going to go ahead and go with a shooting guard. I'm going to go with Jamal Crawford. I like Jamal Crawford. I think he should have won 6th Man of the Year. This will also be kind of my time to talk more sports stuff than life advice stuff and life stories like I'm normally going to be doing. So this will be a fun series to do. Oh, is he gone? Oh, yeah, he's gone. I missed him. Well, that's a shame. I don't really like a lot of these players. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a center just because I don't like any of these players enough. I'm gonna go ahead and get Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Let's get Corey Maggette. I like Corey Maggette. Alright, now that we have all our starters, we can start focusing on our bench. Or not necessarily, maybe I might just get a starter right here in Courtney Lee. Because what I might do is I'm going to have Jamal Crawford come off the bench, of course, just because that's where he's good at. Hopefully Brandon Bass will still be there next round because he's a great player off the bench. Or even Jared Sullinger, he's a good player. Shane Battier is a good shooter. But I'm going to get Courtney Lee, just because Courtney Lee's really good. So let's see. See where we land up. Okay, now at this point, I'm gonna already have scoring off the bench with Jamal Crawford, so I'm gonna go ahead and get Brandon Bass for rebounding, because rebounding is important off a bench. A backup point guard is important, but it's not important, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like Tyshawn Taylor off the bench, so I'm going to go ahead and wait up on that. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get Shane Battier and just throw him down at a small forward. Just that way we can still have some more scoring. Chris Andersen is also what's it called? Chris Andersen's also a great rebounder. I mean, honestly, I would probably take him as a starter too. I mean, DeAndre Jordan is better, but Chris Andersen is a great player. Even though he plays for Miami, I still like him. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get J.J. Barrera. I mean, Jamal Crawford's gonna be doing most of the ball handling off the bench. I really don't like J.J. Barrera, but it's whatever. Okay, so I have everyone pretty much that I need. Now it's just a term of, I know who I'll get him last round, but I'm gonna go ahead and get Marco Bellinelli just because he's pretty good. He'll provide, a minute or two. And now my traditional last pick on who I always get in my last pick, Mr. Steve Novak. I don't know why he's so low rated. He's a great shooter. All right. Now, if you want to have the more control you have over your team, the more you want to have all that off. All right, we'll have that starter. If he's a 6-man, of course not. No, he will not be the starter. He'll be also off the bench. Starter. He's not a starter. He's a role player. Starter. Yeah, it looks about right. Oh, I have too many starters. Who's my other starter? Do I really have too many starters? Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. We'll go as an offline association. Save that over my association too. I don't use that. I don't really use any of these associations. I think if I make videos over it, I think that'll keep me more motivated to actually play these. We're going to load a draft class. Oh, not load. What am I doing? We're going to download a draft class from 2K. And we're going to use... where is it? We're going to do this one. I don't even know what... We're just going to use it. Alright. Well, that's my team. The next video will be coming up soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, and see ya.